Hello, today I'm gonna introduce you about our understanding how to secure outdoor telecom cabinet. This is a very long topic, long history. We have been in the Latin America region, especially deploy a lot of cabinets, especially outdoor telecom cabinets. And we find the main problem is, this place is not very safe, and a lot of people will try to open the telecom cabinet and steal the devices and the battery, especially battery. So which this bring a lot of problem because the normally the telecom cabinets is carrying a lot of important devices, for telecom carriers, which will end up like interrupt the network. And so this is a common problem, but we find out it's not that easy to fix the problem just using a normal way. So we want to talk a little bit about this deeper. And so this is one slide I'm trying to introduce. I will focus a little bit about on the focus this focus on the topic with our experience in Latin America. Probably in different regions they are different, but I think there are some common experience we can share. All right, so you see that the main problem of the telecom security in Latin America is the people just the thief just want to take steal the battery. The battery is their main target, which I think most of the situation is like although telecom carrier will lose will lose some batteries and probably they have to buy it again and you have to invest the money again. But the main problem is really the telecom carrier side will get down when the power is off. You know that in Latin America region, the power is not very stable, so power grid is sometimes offline frequently. So if you lost the battery and the whole site is power off, and your coverage is affected, the KPI is affected. So this is the most important part, which bring a lot of problems. So we have been in Latin America region for a very long time, and then different carriers ask us to provide different solutions. So we stay together with them, make some brainstorm and innovation something many years. So we find that actually cannot solve the problem only from the one product or one aspect of thinking. So first is you see that some carriers ask us to add some GPS in the battery. Well, this is done the work. Okay, I know that many carriers the first way of thinking they will think about it at the UPS a GPS inside battery. But the thing is we have how to say both scenarios. Okay, first scenario is we have AGM the GEL battery, and sometimes people just make a battery group and they put the GPS inside the battery group. One of the battery has GPS functions. Okay. Uh, well, another way, another option is there's a leasing battery. So it's the same. They put the GPS inside the leasing battery, but it really doesn't work because you see that the GPS has to put the antenna outside of the cabinet, right? So when it is outside of cabinet and the cabinet has one antenna put in outdoor to make sure that the GPS is working. On the other hand, you have a line, you have an electricity line, sorry, a cable connect to your GPS tracker, which embed inside your battery. So imagine when the thief comes, they want to steal something, they will find out and they'll probably cut off it. Even even they don't cut off the cable of the GPS. So who will track the GPS? Because you see that in many countries, I mean, this the the government system is really corrupted. So you call police try to solve this problem and track the batteries doesn't really make any sense. So in the end, I want to say the carrier or telecom operators is not the police. So they don't have responsibility to get to how to say to track down the thief. They just want to make sure that the site is still working. You know. So GPS doesn't work. Okay, we have tried. On the other hand, there's another idea is adding the vibration sensor inside the battery. Okay, so some carrier they put in the battery, and when the battery is moving, let's say if it's moving or you detect some shaking, so the battery will lock down, so it will not work. So then the ship steal the battery. They feel that this doesn't work and it's useless. They will not steal the cabinet again. But this idea also doesn't work. The reason is, um, let's say AGM and GL battery, you put the vibration sensor inside. It's not very cost effective and it's a little bit difficult. Okay. But for lithium battery, even you put the vibration sensor inside, and the ship can open the lithium battery, and they can take out the BMS board and take destroy the vibration sensor, so that the battery cell still can be used. So it's not solving any problem. Okay. Another thing is some customer want to try to solve this problem by enhance the cabinet structure. Make some special things to enhance the cabinet. That could be a good idea, but the thing is, like we know that a telecom cabinet always put in a rural area, some very far away place that from the downtown area. So if you don't have any people to go there to protect it, to defend it, when you find out that something happened, it doesn't make any sense because the thief still will try to open it. So the only thing is you just delay the thieves to open the cabinet a little bit. But you have to combine with other ideas together to make the cabinet secure. Okay. Then people also try to add an infrared sensor and the cameras, try to defend the cabinet, which that will work. But the problem is, the telecom cabinet itself, if we don't have any special way to enhance the security, the safe will open the telecom cabinet quickly. So when your security team find out there's something from the infrared sensor and the cameras, they go there, the safe already finished their job and left. This is we find out in many countries in Latin America. So let's say this could be a good idea, but you still have to have some technology to delay the opening of the telecom cabinet. So make sure the security team can arrive site on time. So you see, we cannot only think about any one of the expected to solve the problem. I mean, this is a system work. So our understanding to defend the cabinet, first the carrier must have one clear understanding is there's no way to defend on your system 100%. You're not army. You cannot deploy machine gun there, right? So in the end, you cannot invest a huge amount of money to defend the system because the capex is still very important. You have to use very easy way or not cost effective way to defend the cabinet. Then you are not really want you should not targeting at like 100% defend the cabinet. What you should do is just to do a little better than other carriers. Okay, so we always have a joke that it's like several carriers they're running and after them there's a tiger so chasing you guys. So you should not kill the tiger. You just want you what you should do is just running around a little bit faster than other people. Okay, so that's the philosophy we are thinking to design the system. Now what do we do is like we also there's one part I forgot to talk is in most of the developing countries, like Latin America and other countries, there's also internal corruption because the carrier team in itself, the OEM team, sometimes they have some people connected with the safe group, which that will bring a lot of problems. So if you have some special key, whatever, if you don't have log, you don't have something track it down, so they will just give the key or give the technology to the safe so they can open easily. Okay. So what do we we design for the system. We have several levels. Okay, first we have a cabinet remote open lock something, and this lock is can only open remotely from from the software platform, and that will have lock. So who open it? You have a lock, and so that will prevent the internal corruption, right? On the other hand, because the lock is inside the cabinet, it's hiding inside the cabinet. It's not outside of the cabinet, so it's not that easy to open like a normal mechanical lock. Other part is we add some human detection sensor, like infrared sensor, alarm, and some cameras to defend the cabinet. Then we use some technology to extend the cabinet. As a cracking time, and the safe cannot open easily. They have to open it for a very long time. Then the security team arrive. Okay, so we have to put all the things together to make sure the system works. So what do we do is we have actually several level of security system. We have alarm. We have a mechanical lock. We have a remote control lock. Okay. For example, this is one example. We have a lock on the top and the bottom of the for a telecom cabinet, so you just can open it remotely. Here has something we should pay attention. I mean, we saw a lot of RFP from carriers, and they thought that just put a lock inside would work. But you have to think about it. There's many detailed things we should think about it. Is if the lock is controlled remotely from the software platform, what do you do if you lost the connection from the software server? You will lock it forever, right? Another thing is if you don't design it very well, uh, for example, normal lock is like you click and it lock, and you click again, it unlock again, right? But if you use that way to design, when you lost power, you will lock the cabinet forever. Other things you should think about is there should be a controller or something monitoring system inside the cabinet to control the door lock, right? What if the controller monitoring unit is broken? You will lock the cabinet forever. So there's many things we should pay attention. So I will not mention this detailed technology here, but we already solved the problem. Okay. So it's not that simple. A lock can lock the cabinet. It's not that simple. Okay, we have to think about many detailed scenarios. Other things, so our technology we could add the infrared sensor and the alarm and the camera. We can integrate all the system into our. We have an edge control program core inside the cabinet. Okay, so we can put a vibration sensor here. So when the first defense system is the camera and the infrared human sensor. Okay, if they detect something, we'll have some alarms and send to our server. And the next level is the vibration sensor. Because if the people get close to the cabinet, they're doing their work. They want to open the cabinet and have some vibration. So we will activate some alarms and to software platform in order to alarm the headquarters engineer or security. Then we can activate the alarm. Okay. So you see, this is normal working flow that we designed. First, we will have several devices that are on the side to detect the abnormal, for example, vibration sensor, infrared human sensor, cameras. Then when they find out abnormal, they will send the alarm to OEM to headquarters server and send alarm to OEM engineer. They should double check the camera, verify if it's not a mistake or it's really has something wrong. Okay, because you see that in the rural area you have so many things will trigger this kind of sensors. For example, small animals or some other stuff past, could happen. Okay, so they should double check, and if it confirm it's something wrong, they activate and ask security team to go there. Meanwhile, activate the alarm. The alarm will start working. Also remember, because the door can open remotely like this, and we can open remotely, and it's locked inside. So it's not that easy to open. So we delay the the safe to open the cabinet, so make earn more time the security team to arrive. Okay, so this is normally what we do with telecom cabinet security. Please, I mean, when you are seeing this video, please be careful. And this thing, as I mentioned again, this is not like a one two technology can solve the problem. This is a system work. This is a system work from the technology and OEM team and the security team. We should think very clearly. Also, be careful because if you're considering this technology, be careful to define the remote control lock. It's it's not just put a lock. Okay, there's many detailed situation will make the system into a dead end. All right, so that's what I want to talk today. Okay, thank you guys.